Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Lunchauskas, where we're going to have a look at the markets just a few minutes before the US opening bell. We are starting this one an hour early as we normally do. So yeah, due to the US daylight saving time. Okay, so before we continue, let's have a look at the risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. Okay, so let's jump straight into the charts. Now, okay, let's have a look at the S&P. Now, S&P yesterday closed in the red. Of course, bear with me. Yeah, closed in the red. Today we can see that it's getting held here by this this level here. Actually, yesterday we got held here by this level here. Oop, something's wrong with my. There we go. A little bit of issues. There we go. So something went wrong. My platform froze. So yesterday we can see that it got held here by this area right here, around the 2790. So today we are trading slightly higher already, and we're trading around yesterday's highs. So probably today we might see some continuation to the upside. Could do, and yeah, and maybe we'll hit higher levels. At the moment, it's if we're gonna get a move below the 2790 again, then this could open the path towards the 2754, this key support area that that was acted both as support and resistance. It was a key level that we were watching here. We were mentioning that if this is going to get broken, this might continue going up towards this area. So now we're seeing this resistance here at around 2790. Maybe we'll get a push back lower and then test this area again from above, and then maybe move higher. But then again, that's pure speculation. So let's see what happens. At the moment, looking at even at the daily chart here, yesterday's candle has formed as a bearish candle. Still, there is the momentum is to the upside. Let's wait and see, of course, what's going to happen. On the upside here, the first level that we're watching, actually, just to mention quickly, is this area right here at 2836. Around that area, if we, like I said, if we see some continuation to the upside, watch out for the 2836. On the downside, again, we're watching this 2754. If we get a break below, we're going to move probably towards this trend line here, this upwards moving trend line that started on the 9th of February. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Let's have a look at the DAX quickly, what DAX is doing. So okay, so DAX, this is a 4-hour chart. DAX has managed to come out of this wedge formation. It seems that, well, we are thinking that it could go lower, but at the moment, the only small reaction that it had here to the downside was actually Donald Trump's announcement around firing Rex Tillerson. So yeah, that the DAX managed to sell off a little bit here to around 12,350. Yeah, and now it just got retracing back up again. So let's see what this wants to do, because like I said initially, what we were saying, that if we're gonna get a break below, well, outside of this, on below this trend line here, then we could see a move lower. Now, of course, the day is not finished yet. We still might end the day here closer to the lows here, closer to the 50 EMA on the 4-hour chart. yeah, like I said, let's see what happens. But at the moment, it's quite difficult to say because it's just ranging. On the upside, of course, if we're going to get a move above the 12,460, this could open the path towards the 12,600, the level that we keep talking about. So at the moment, it's a difficult call here, and again, it's just like I said, you need to keep an eye on this one. Let's have a look at the euro dollar. Now, euro dollar having a nice pop. Yep, this morning we mentioned this level here around 123 450. I said that if we're going to get a pop above this, then well, this could lead to higher levels. At the moment, we're seeing just that. Of course, like I said, this is a 4-hour candle. We still need a close on the day above this. If we're going to get a close above this today, then, well, like I said, the downside is off the table for now, and we could continue moving higher, probably to a level like this. Let me just put the trend line in right here. So, yep, that's what we're going to be watching then. If, like I said, if we're going to get a continuation, then this could push towards this trend line right here, and the level here could be around 124 200. So just keep an eye on this one, guys. On the downside, of course, if we're going to get a move below the 123 450, or even actually close today below the 23 450, well, this is going to become a bit tricky, because this could be seen as a bearish signal, and the pair could just maybe sell off from here. Of course, that's again just pure speculation, of course, but like I said, this level that we're watching here at 123 450 is a kind of a key one today. So yeah, just keep an eye on this one, guys. Let's have a look at the pound. Pound is even looking strong, even better. It's looking strong right now. So we were saying that we were watching this level here at 139 100 this morning, and in the morning video we said that if we're gonna see a pop above this level, then well, next area to watch out is of course this trend line, this downwards moving trend line, and if we're gonna get a break above this, then yet the level here that we're watching would be the 200 EMA. It basically just worked out perfectly. At the moment, of course, we still have our 140 psychological level. If we will get a continuation move, again, maybe get a break above the 200 EMA here on the 4-hour chart, then we might see the 140 later on today. But at the moment, it seems that it's struggling to overcome this 200 EMA. Well, let's see what happens. Probably still we're very cautious here, as maybe a reversal back down below this downwards moving trend line could indicate that actually this pair is not ready to move lower. But like I said, at the moment it's looking strong, it's looking positive. So just keep an eye on this one. Let's have a look at the USDJPY. Now, this is a bit of a disappointment. So this morning we were saying that watch the 107, the 107 level. If we're going to get a pop above this, then we could see some further moves up. Now, of course, I understand that the day is still not over yet, so we might see maybe like a reversal here back to the upside. So the most important thing to watch here, I would say, would be the daily chart, and just like I said, we'll have to see what it wants to do with this level, with this 107 level. On it, if on the day we'll close slightly above this, then we could see some further up moves tomorrow. And if we're gonna like I said, get a close below this, well, we'll still have to keep an eye on this one. I mean, yeah, it could open the path towards the downside, but still, because it will be too close to the 107, we'll just have to see what next day will bring to us. Yeah, so dollar CAD. Now $CAD, this is a daily chart. Let's put a 4-hour on here, and yeah, we can see that we're still within this channel. We were moving higher this morning. I've mentioned this level here at 128,600. So said that if we're gonna get a close, get a move above this, and a close, then we could see higher levels. But we can see that this 128,600 is proving to be a strong resistance level. Now, of course, like I said, we need to wait until and see how this day will close, but at the moment it's not really looking promising. Potentially we might, if this, like I said, if this proves to be too much for this pair to overtake, then we potentially could move lower here towards this, to the bottom of this channel to test this area. That would be around the 127,900, 127,800. So just keep an eye on this one, guys. This is an interesting one to watch. And of course, if we will get towards this area right here, towards the bottom of the channel, then well, keep an eye on it, because any bearish news or any like weakness in the dollar or strength in the Canadian dollar could push this pair out of this channel. But then again, like I said, that's only if we're going to get closer to it, closer to the bottom of the channel. So okay, and let's have a look at one more pair. Now actually, what instead of looking at a pair, what I wanted to show you guys is, well, Bitcoin. Now looking at the daily chart right here, so Bitcoin is in quite an interesting spot right now. So we can see that it's balancing just slightly above this 200 EMA here on the daily chart. Now it is finding its support, and it's finding its good support here at this level. And if we'll manage to see a move back above the 10,000 here, well, consider this back on consider the upside back on the table, because we might get a test of this trend line, this downwards moving trend line, and potentially a break of it. But at the moment, of course, we're just observing this one. On the downside, we do still have a lot of room to go if we're going to take this trend line, this upwards moving trend line, into consideration. So if we do get something like this, if we do get like a move lower, then I would say keep an eye on this low right here, and that's around the 8,330. If we get a move below this, well, this could get pushed to, like I said, towards this area right here, and that would almost come in line with this low around 6,680. We could get, like I said, we could get a test here if we get a break below the 8,330. On the upside, of course, we're still looking for that psychological 10,000, and if we're gonna get a move above, watch for this trend line, and like I said, a potential break to the upside. Okay guys, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I hope you have a good US session, and as always, keep an eye on the price action. Bye bye guys.